Hi, do you know that there's over 7 billion people on the planet? And chances are, sometimes I think all 7 billion of them live in New York City, but that's just my point of view. Chances are, wherever you live, you're going to have an opportunity, or you will find yourself in a situation where you have to have a conversation that you find difficult with someone, well, whether in your workplace or at home. So what I'd like to do today is just talk about some of the strategies that we've developed to help us in situations when we are stuck or when we're having a difficult time communicating or getting what it is that we want. So in sharing these 6 strategies with you, I'd like to call them respect-driven communication. We see a lot in business books and media today talking about trust within organizations and in communication. I think that respect is imperative. It's one of the things that we have to use if we're going to get the results that we want when we're communicating with someone. That the other person has to feel like we are respecting them. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about my respect-driven communication. Number 1, lead with a purpose. Have some clarity before you have the conversation with someone. Why am I having this conversation? What do I want to accomplish? What is it that I need from this person? So once you've responded or answered those questions to yourself, then you would move on to number 2, which is empathy. And I like to call it assertive empathy. And because when you're being assertive, you have to be a direct communicator. And I think when you're having in fact, I know when you're having a difficult conversation, the last thing you want to do is be indirect with the person that you're communicating with, because it's very difficult to read between the lines. So in being assertive, and you also want to empathize with the other individual. What is this person feeling? What are they dealing with? What are they going through? Perhaps it's not the appropriate time to have the conversation. So all of those things we want to take into consideration. The third step is what I call reflective listening. Now, I all know that we hear. In fact, I'm sure you hear me now on the video. Are we listening? Are we paying attention? Are we really focusing in on the individual and what they're saying? Are we looking at their body language? Are we looking at the facial expressions? All of these things become very important when we are listening reflectively to someone. And reflective listening is critical, as I said earlier, when you are having a difficult conversation. The next step is what I would call the summary point. Take time to summarize what you have said, what the other individual has said, and make sure that you're clear and that you're understanding and you're basically on the same page. The next step would be you would follow up after summarizing and getting agreement from the other person. The next step would be questions. Use that as an opportunity to ask specific questions of them. Make sure that you understand what their needs are, and make sure that they also invite them and create an environment where they feel comfortable asking you questions as well. And lastly is closure. Now, I have to tell you, oftentimes what happens when we have a difficult conversation and we reach the point, the 5th stage, which of course are the questions, we become very comfortable. If it was successful, we become very comfortable and we think, okay, the session is over. I would encourage you to make sure that you go to the last step, which is number 6, closure. Because in closure, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're on the same page, that we understand our expectations from one another, and that if there's a need to follow up, check in with each other over the next couple of weeks or months, that we are available to do that. Now, I can assure you, I don't think anything in life is 100% foolproof, but I will tell you, if you follow these steps, the chances are, the probability that you will be successful in your difficult conversation are certainly a lot higher, and I encourage you to try that. Good luck.